Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael
Today we're checking out Penny Black.
from Buffalo Games.
Yes.
So this game plays 2 to 4 players and has a box playtime of 20 minutes.
Fast.
It is pretty fast. It probably will take a little longer with 4 players. But
yeah, I would say
I
so.
can imagine that it can move right along when you've only got 2 players, or you've got people who are relatively quick with drafting and playing.
If you know what you want, you know what you want.
That's right. So thanks to Buffalo Games for providing us this copy of Penny Black, but they did not give it to us in exchange for this video. They gave it to us because they know we like to play all the games. So now let's get into all the rules.
With Michael.
So each player is going to get a stamp album. Look how cool this looks. It looks like, I don't know about you, but I collected stamps when I was a kid.
I think coins.
And the U.S. Postal Service would give out themed stamp albums that would have little spots to put stamps from that set of stamps. And I think it was really cool to be able to put the stamps in those little stamp albums. So, for those of you who don't know, the name Penny Black comes from the first actual stamp, postage stamp, and looked sort of like this. All of the components in this game are really cool in that they are these plastic pieces, not just cardboard that's going to eventually get mangled. These plastic pieces should hold up quite well. So you are going to start off with 6 penny blacks in the bag if you have 2 players, 9 for 3, 12 for 4 players. So basically 3 penny blacks per player. We've already got them in the bag here. What you're going to do is you're going to place 3 of these sheets out and then draw stamps out of the mail bag until each has 3 stamps. Now, you can either hold off and put your penny blacks into the bag after you've seeded these, or if you draw any penny blacks for this first set of sheets, just put it back in the bag and draw out another one to replace it. That only holds true for this first batch. You will not have any penny blacks out for this first batch of sheets. So, the round tracker will be placed on the 1. There will be 10 rounds in the game, as you can see from this color stripe. It's really cool that the round tracker is actually a stamp, that if you had a stamp pad, you could stamp this little penny black stamp onto whatever you wanted. You could probably stick it all over your stamp album. So that's sort of cute.
I don't know if you said it, but just so these boards it's the number of players plus 1, right?
I did not mention that, but that is, for 2 players, there's 3. Basically, there's going to be 1 unclaimed sheet every round. So if there's 3 players, you need 4 sheets. 4 players, you need 5 sheets. Thanks for that, Steph.
Yep.
That's awesome. So each player will also get a star bonus reference card. Each player will also collect 3 of each type of collector card. You'll notice that there are black and white collector cards. You are going to take 3 of each and then put a black and white set onto each side of your stamp album. And then discarding the last collector card of each type that you don't want. So we each discarded a black and a white. And then we turn them over.
Yep. So
that we know what we're going for. I'll talk about ours, what we're going for in a minute. So, the player who most recently mailed a letter or package will take the first turn. So Steph will get the starting player token
forever,
because you mail a lot.
Every day I mail something.
Not only do you sell your games that you no longer want anymore, you also buy and sell a lot of used games.
And I sell calendars, so mail those out.
And you do replacement parts for publishers as well, so that's plenty. So there are two types of stamps in this game: regular stamps and the penny black. And the penny black are those black, normal sized stamps. There are three regular stamp shapes: there are square ones, there are wide ones, and there are tall ones. We do not even have a tall example on the board. However, as you can see, this is a square. The wide look like this. This is also a wide, but if it were in a different orientation, it would be tall like this. So you'll see that it's 1.5 times as tall or 1.5 times as wide. Not exactly 2 times as much, just 1.5 times as much. So, um, the penny black is going to score special bonus points at the end of the game. There are 5 different stamp colors. However, for people with color blindness, there's no need to worry because all of the purple stamps have a little 2 cents mark in the corner. Everything that is yellow is going to be 3 cents. All the pink ones are 4 cents. All the red ones are 5 cents, and the green ones, of which there are none here, they're 1 cent. They each have a specific theme. The pinks are always birds, as you can see here from the 2 birds. The purple ones are always portraits, etc. So, as I mentioned, the game is played over 10 rounds. We're going to take turns collecting new stamps from the central market sheets and putting them in our albums. So, Steph is going to choose one, take all the stamps from the sheet, and then place them near her album. Once a player's finished collecting stamps, you can immediately start putting them in your album so that while I'm taking my stamps, she can already be placing hers. She has to place all the stamps that she gained. She can't choose to just get rid of a stamp that she doesn't want. If she takes a sheet, she has to place all the stamps from that sheet. How do you place these stamps? Well, they have to be placed completely covering a shaded area, or you have to touch a previously placed stamp. They're touching if they share at least one adjacent space. Diagonal is not adjacent. So if I place my first one here, I cannot place my second one here. I have to place, so at least you'll notice on the stamp album, the lines have little grid spaces on them, as you can see here. So you have to place it so the stamp is entirely within the grid and has at least one space, one space worth of an edge. On these long stamps, you'll see on the wide stamps there are 1, 2, 3 squares tall and 1, 2 wide and 2 squares tall. So you have to place at least touching one of those sides. You can place stamps of the same color adjacent. You can also place stamps on top of the spots with the star tokens. Whenever you do so, you're going to get this stamp, this star, in order to play at some point in the future with these star bonuses. I'll go over that in just a second. You cannot turn stamps sideways. You cannot turn them upside down. Once all players have taken and placed stamps, then whatever stamps remain on the market board are going to be split up. For example, if I take these and Steph takes these last 3 stamps are going to be spread out amongst the market boards, and then we're going to refill the market sheets so that there are going to be 3 stamps on each sheet. However, if you draw a penny black and place it on a sheet, it becomes the only stamp on that market sheet for the next round. And it is going, if there are other stamps that were drawn with the penny black, then they are returned to the bag. So, you're obviously you're not supposed to try to feel for specific stamp shapes. So if you are trying to get wide or tall stamps, make sure you're not fishing for the large ones, that is a no-no. I'll put these back on here. Then we're going to move the tracking marker one space forward, pass the starting player token to the left, and then start a new round. Let me think here. The star bonuses. You can use the star bonuses after you have claimed your first star. For 1 star, you can swap stamps between 2 market sheets. So I could swap a stamp from here and here, swapping them. You can only swap regular stamps. Penny black stamps cannot be swapped. You can unstick a stamp, move a stamp that was placed in your album on a previous turn, pick up that stamp, put it in a new spot on one of your pages. You can move it within a page, you can move it to another page. You Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Splutty. It sounds like our sound went out. For 1 star, you can swap stamps from one to the other. For 1 star, you can unstick a stamp. You can unstick it from the same page and move it, or you can move it to the other side. For 2 stars, you can draw a random stamp from the bag. And for 3 stars, you can buy a penny black. And if so you'll look in the mailbag for a penny black stamp. And if there are no more penny black stamps, well, you're just out of luck because there are only 3 per player in the game. At the end of 10 rounds, we are going to score using the provided score pad. And I thought I had the score pad available. Ta-da! Here we go. You're going to score based on your collector cards and your penny black. I'll explain the penny black scoring momentarily. But that's the only things that you're going to score for are your collector card scoring. You're only going to score points for the stamps on the page that is placed next to. So these two match with this page. These two match with this page. If something calls for a set, that's any type of stamps with the same attribute. They don't need to be touching. They can be anywhere on the same page of an album. So if I'm looking for each set of 2 tall stamps, basically I'm going to count up all of the tall stamps on this page, no matter where they are, and I'm going to score 4 points for each set of 2 of them.
So it doesn't have to be adjacent, those 2?
Sets do not have to be adjacent.
Oh, so this says each set of 2 orange. I just count all my oranges, divide by 2.
That's correct.
And then I get times 3.
That's correct.
It's not bad.
That's not bad. A block must be touching contiguously. So a contiguous set of stamps, like I could put all 3 of these purple stamps like this, and this would indeed be a block of purple stamps. It would also be a block of wide stamps. This would also be considered in that block of wide stamps. This is a set of 4 wide stamps, but is a block of 3 stamps.
But so, look, let me just get this straight. If I have this,
all of that,
and this,
that is a block and a set of wide stamps.
So my scoring says each block of 2 wide stamps placed side by side scores 4. Is that 2 blocks of 2 side by side?
Each block of 2 wide stamps placed side by side.
I assume that would count as such.
This is a block of 2 wide stamps. This could be considered a block of 2 wide stamps. Yes. So I would think that would be two.
It'd be 2 blocks.
Yes.
Okay, that's how I read it as well. But I wanted to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah, I don't. Now, is this side by side?
No,
Well, that's the question.
I don't think so.
Each album has 4 edges. This is an edge. This is a corner, obviously. So when they talk about edge and corner, that's what it means. Now, the penny black stamps, those are scored each stamp individually. They do not score for any collector cards. So look around your penny black stamp. At most, your penny black stamp can touch 6 other stamps. If your penny black is here, you could have stamps going around it like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6 going around the other way. Or you could have 1, 2, 3, 1 on the bottom, 5, 6. So 6 stamps this way. Find out which stamp color appears the most. And then double it for the score. So if I had 4 purple stamps around a penny black, that penny black would score 8 points.
That's pretty good.
That does seem pretty good. So if there are 2 penny blacks and they share those purple stamps, they would each score them separately. That should be about it. Those are the only 2 things that score. Really, I'm not sure it really needs that much of a score sheet, though to be fair, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 ways for me to score plus the penny blacks.
Yeah.
So, yep, seems pretty good. Let's talk a little bit about what you're going for, Steph.
You already know those 2.
And that's you're looking for each block of 2 wide stamps. And as long as you put those 2 wide stamps side by side. Now, again, I'm not sure whether side by side, that is a side next to a side.
Yeah, but I'm gonna count each stamp once. I'm just gonna put them this way.
Right. Yeah. So like,
be wide anyway.
Does this count 1,
no,
2, 3, 4 times?
No, I would not. I would say no. Each stamp counts once.
So each set of 2 orange 3-cent stamps will score 3 points.
Yep.
So you're going to want orange and wide over there.
Yeah, so you guess what I'm going to take? That wide one right there.
That looks orange and it does look wide. Each edge with at least 4 stamp colors touching it will score 5 points. Hey, that looks like mine as well.
Okay.
And each set with all 3 regular stamp shapes scores 3. So basically, if you can get square, tall, wide, square, tall, wide, square, tall, wide. Square, tall, wide.
I'm going to take this. Oh, what are yours? I should ask.
Yes, you should. Each stamp with 4. I've already talked about this one. But mine, I'm looking for sets of 2 tall stamps. They don't have to be touching, as you saw over there. I am trying to build a block of matching colored stamps. Each page edge touched by this block will score 3 points. And I'm looking for pinks. Whoa. Guess what I'm taking? How about pinks?
I can just go over to this area too to place, right? At any time, right?
You can always place completely covering a solid block or next to another stamp. So there, I assume, since there are 2 colored blocks, one of those is your color block.
Yeah.
So I am going to place like this.
I got 1 star.
Sure. 1, 2,
Buckle
3.
my shoe.
I also got 1 star. I could probably put this over on the other side.
Then you don't get a star.
That's true. I almost get a star.
Mm-hmm.
I can save it.
Everybody in the chat should definitely vote for who you think is going to win. What? Obviously me.
All right, draw them out. Shuffle them around. It is now round 2. That first one.
Dig deep.
Gathering gloom. Watch lights fade in every room. Oh, look, our first tall. Oh, look, I'm first. Whee! How about that?
Whoa.
I didn't have any I wanted to swap. Oh, I was wrong with the swap two between market sheets, not two between these. Swap two between these.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Sorry about that on the rules. Swap two between market sheets, and that's why you cannot swap a penny black on a market sheet. Yeah, this is definitely going in here.
Aw.
Y'all.
Well, gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to get an edge with 4 stamp colors if I do it that way. Can't do that. Got to go up this way.
Put out distribute those.
Distribute those what's?
Those 3.
Yeah. It is now 3. Hold on. Because that influences what I were to pick up.
Mm. Oh, it's a penny black.
That is a penny black. Put all the rest up, and that also goes up. Is right.
Sure.
How about that?
They're oranges. I can't go wrong.
You can technically.
Does he want the penny block?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do. You do.
I do want the penny black. Should I take it?
Maybe.
It's another excellent question. So if I take this, I will put it probably here. Yeah, it looks good. Please distribute. I take this.
I'll let you pull it.
You out. You out. You out.
I hate it all.
I love it.
No.
1 star.
Ooh. Swippity swappity.
Swibbity swabbity, flibbity swabbity.
Swibbity swabbity bibbity bobbity.
Bibbity bobbity boom.
Dabbity doopity. Shibbity doop ba. I guess I should start working on this side of the map.
I'll be able to be fine.
I'm gonna draw.
Most I could do on that would be 5 stamp, not 6.
Spending 2 stars to draw one from the bag.
Unless I do this, I could
Oh.
do this.
Just put that there, I guess. Those are spent. Should I do it again?
All right. What? You drew a random?
I did.
What'd you get?
I got a tiger. It was perfect.
Wow.
I need more of those. Anyway, I'm not gonna do another one yet. I might need it. I might need those stars.
5. I'm then miserable on the other side.
Tell me about it. Whoa, what's this?
What's this? What's this?
I like that. All right. I have to take this because I like these ones a
No.
lot.
No.
That goes there. Perfect. And then I'd be all organized in my stamp collecting, you know?
Gotta do it. Got no choice.
No choice.
And then what?
Who knows? Oh, somebody put big money on Michael.
Whoa, what a mistake.
Big money.
Who would do such a thing? We need to hit that corner up there.
Joey says, "Yep, big money, 10 whole points."
Exactly.
Uh, this was round 5. I think. Halfway through the game.
6. Out of the bag. Oh.
Whoa. More penny blackie.
Now I don't think we can have, I think we can only have one penny blackout a round. Is that correct?
Yeah, I shouldn't be forced to take a penny black.
It becomes the only stamp placed on that sheet. There can only be one penny black stamp out on the sheets at a time.
Yeah.
So that one goes back in the bag. I'll just leave it out for a split second.
Whoa.
All right, there you go. There's your choices.
No, you first.
There's my choices.
Want more penny blackies?
Nope.
No.
Actually, I do, but I'm not
You're
gonna.
setting yourself up for it.
I mean, I've got this surrounded, but that doesn't mean I can put another one flop next to it because then I.
that side. Purple.
Oh, I do have that side. Well, I'm doing terrible with the other scoring. I might as well take it.
I don't know. Maybe I just want you to take it.
Maybe you do. See, I've already got these colors though, and that's what's killing me. I don't have these colors. If it doesn't get taken, it just stays there, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm taking this because that is one of the only ways I'm going to get my colors going.
Well, I gotta take this.
For real, though. Just in case you leave it for me.
I did.
7. You.
All the oranges.
Those are not orange. That is an orange.
Yeah, but that's the wrong orange.
Can't help you with that.
I gotta take it. Because that finishes this off. It looks so lovely.
Loverly.
Loverly.
I have a chance if I do this.
So you're saying there's a chance.
No, there's not really a chance. I can't do wide up here, or I can't possibly get 4 stamp colors.
Right.
That is
That was the thing I saw as well.
a dilemma.
Yes. Concurred.
However, I do have 4 on both of these sides now.
That's good.
So that is something. Now I have 2. I can randomly draw a stamp. I
Yeah.
think I'm going to hold off though till
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom, 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 boom. I need very specific things. I don't ask for much.
3.
Wow. 3 babies.
That's 3.
I don't like that. That was terrible. Will you pull a random one for me?
On your turn, I will.
Okay.
It's now my turn. Hmm. I am going to swap 2 stamps. I'm going to swap this with this, I believe. Because I need to get down here.
Yep. I'm getting one from the bag. I need a miracle.
All you need is a miracle.
Was it a miracle? No, it's terrible. That's not what I was hoping for. I guess I just come straight up like this. All I need
All you need is a miracle. All all you need is a miracle. 9. Nobody wants that penny black sitting there. Have we been playing this right? Do we need to kill the penny black each round? If no one takes it, I'm gonna double check to make sure that we've been doing this right. If the penny black is the only step on the marker sheet, it remains on that sheet for the next round.
Yeah. We just don't want it. I got other
1,
things I want to
2,
do.
3.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh.
Whoa, oh.
I get to choose
You.
first.
It's all you.
Yeah. Thinking process.
That's just right.
Kind of like it.
Do it.
Sure. I'm just going to take these.
That's great.
Yeah. Because I need a bird. And I just need some of these shapes.
I guess I'm taking these. What do I do with them?
Still have one more round. You can't go many more rounds than 10 because the board is like filled.
I'm thinking. I draw a random.
I'm thinking here.
I'm thinking here. I'm thinking. I want to draw a random one from the back before I place these.
Yep. I had to do that last time.
Yeah, that helps a little.
Check with Michael. He knows all the rules.
All the rules. I don't really need that anywhere. I could use this here. However, I can nail 10 points with this if I do this. But I can't. Oh, I can put this over here. If I do this, it completely nails this. And then I just got this useless thing here. I'm just going to stick right here. That does
Nothing if you don't want it.
Number 10. Last round.
Good things, good things, good things.
1, 2, 3.
With this.
1, 2, 3.
What's these?
What's these?
Wow, these are all
Oh, look at the pink.
so bad.
And by bad, I mean pinks. So I've got 1 tall, 2 talls, 3 talls, 4 talls. I would need 2 talls to score 4 points. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 2 pink stamps. It's really all good.
Must be nice.
I mean, can't complain.
Might need to unstick some stamps that I already stuck.
Whoa, that sucks.
Yeah. Tell me about it. But it might get me out of a bind. So there is that.
So is it better to have 2 tall or 2 pink? Definitely putting a pink over here. But that's only half of a group. Could swap those out and guarantee I've got 2 talls.
Mhm.
2 talls is worth more. I guess you get extra for stars left over. So spend them if you've got them.
For sure, for sure.
The question is, could I possibly get? Yeah, this is worth 3 points going here. I don't think I should be greedy.
None of these are long.
Yeah, that's my problem. Is that they're not. Well, that's your problem that they're not long.
Yeah, that's my problem. Whatever.
And you've got 6 orange stamps, so that really doesn't help you any.
No, that orange one is nothing to me.
Yeah. In reality, this is only worth 2 points to me. By putting it here because I have even numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I should go ahead and do the random from the bag, I think. Would you like to draw it for me? I'm just going to put my hand in and take.
Yeah.
That's tall. So I will take this. It doesn't really help me any because I don't need the screen for anything. So, fine. I was hoping to draw a penny black, but did not do that.
I'm spending my stars to unstick stamps.
All right.
And
Move a stamp that was placed on your album on the previous turn.
yeah, but I have to do this first. I have to place this, and then I unstick the stamps and place them. And then these ones don't matter, so they can just go.
They can just go wherever.
So I couldn't draw a random one because I really needed to make sure I got my stamps in the right spot.
All right, nothing left but the scoring. All right. Collector goal number 1. I have all 4 sides with 4 stamp colors. And so that's 20 points.
I got 20.
And you also got the 20. Each set of 2 talls, so that's a 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 sets of talls for 12. I believe that's correct.
6 points for me.
All right. Each set of pink 4-cent stamps. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So 4 sets of this is 12.
And I got 9.
A block match hitting page edges 3, 6, 9, 12.
24.
Oh!
I didn't get any penny blacks though, so.
Well, this is, yeah, that's 12 points, which matches your 24.
Exactly. So you're going to win. No!
48.68 for me. 44.53. 59 for Steph.
Yeah. I debated on taking that and unsticking it to make it work.
Well, I had the spot here.
Yeah.
That would have hit 8 points.
Because I didn't really need like any of the stamps that were here.
You know what? In retrospect, this was worth 4. This was worth 2.
I thought for sure you were going to take the penny black and stick it right where those purples are. You would have got 8 points for it.
Yeah. In retrospect, I should have done it. Because, like I say, this gives me 4. This gives me 2. And not another set.
Yeah.
I should have taken the penny black.
Well, yeah, that was 8 points. I thought for sure you're going to do that. Either way, you still won, but.
Yeah, but I did. I was focusing so hard on which one of these should I swap that I lost sight of the forest for my trees.
It would have been good for me, but yeah, I needed long. I needed more long on this side. I was putting them all on this side because it got me the most points. Like every 2 longs would get me 4 points. So yeah, I had to do that and focus less on this.
Now, of course, if you were to get points for going this side to side, then I think maybe that'd be too much.
Yeah, you can't score a stamp more than once for the same card.
Yeah, and you obviously can't go 3 wide because the page is too short.
Yeah, because yeah. Well, right. So
yeah, Jovi says he could have won better.
Yeah. Well, I do the same thing when I play a game. Like I should have done if I had just done this, I could have got like 15 more points. Like even if I win a game, like I'm not trying to be like, oh, I could have beat you harder. That's not what I'm trying to get at.
Right.
I'm disappointed in myself.
Exactly. I'm like
I'm seeing it or doing it a different way. So it's not like
I mean, it's like a simple choice right here. Bam. And yeah, you saw it. You saw it completely.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Because you were working on it. I'm like, how is he not taking?
And it would have been even better had I drawn a purple out of the bag, a purple or pink out of the bag, to nail it here or here.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. I should have.
I do the same thing, and then people think, well, you could have just beat us harder. Then like I did that with Luna Rush because I made a huge mistake. Yeah. Like I already won the game, sure, but I beat myself up because I'm like I did a huge oversight.
Right.
Like I could have had way more points if I just live and learn. And now next time I play that game, I will do better.
That's right. Oh, it's like, yeah, you'll destroy us at that game too.
But this time, I did not get a really cool card in Penny Black that get me like 7 points for every blah 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 blah. I got so many points from that one card.
Where's the black pair of this one?
This
That
I don't know. I found my, so before in the first game of Penny Black, I had this one. A block with the same color or the same shape of stamps touching both left and right edges score 7. And I got that like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, so like you did stripes of everything.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I did really well with that card and I scored.
So I gotta say that's probably overpowered.
I would say so. Well, yeah, I had to work for it,
Yeah.
but yeah, it scored me majority of my points.
Yeah, cost. I gotta say though, I thought I had something similarly broken with this. Buffalo, this should never happen in a game where you can get both of these scoring conditions on one side of the board.
Yeah.
That's
not cool.
Had I gotten this in this game, I would have gotten 40 points as I did the first game that I played of this.
It's too good.
I scored 40 points on one side.
Yeah,
that's too much.
That is too
That's too much. And for just doing the borders too.
Right.
You don't even have to get the insides. You just line the borders.
Right.
Boom, 40 points. So I would actually recommend taking out the black version of this and just leaving the white version of colorful border.
Yeah.
So potentially on the slightly unbalanced cards.
Yeah.
However, that said, the game is enjoyable in what it does. I sort of wish there were more ways to score. I think there's something left on the table with 1 cent versus 2 cent versus 3 cent versus 4 versus 5. Maybe not. Maybe so. I don't know. It just seems like there's just not enough ways to score. Just your collector goals and penny blacks. That said, it is an enjoyable experience.
Yeah. So. I think it's pretty good. There are some like things that I think also need work, like we talked about, but I think the quality of the game is awesome.
Fantastic.
I think a lot of people really enjoy this one. It's a really good family weight kind of game. It's light. You know, you're drafting tiles. You got to puzzle it out a little bit. Oh, I want that tile over there. Oh, how do I want to use my stars? There's good choices.
Yeah, this is a double layer board.
Nice.
These stamp albums. So it's not like your stamps are going to go off the edge. When you put it on a page, there's an actual corner to place it in. So that's super nice. Yeah. All of the cardboard components are thick cardboard. The little rubber stamp is a nice touch. Totally unnecessary, but a totally nice touch.
Yeah.
Nice chunky plastic components. Nice wooden stars. They could have cheaped out and gone cardboard, but they didn't.
Yeah, no, so. I think people will enjoy this, and you know, I'm glad we could show it. And if you enjoy it, let us know. But yeah, it's a beautiful game. They did a good job with production and everything. Yeah, I'd be happy to play this again.
As would I. And that is Penny Black from Buffalo Games. Yeah. And if you enjoyed this teach and playthrough, and you want to see more like it, come check out Steph's YouTube channel. Search for All the Games with Steph or All the Meeples of the Rainbow, and you will find your YouTube channel where we have 1,000 playthroughs and teaches.
Tons of content.
Or if you want to join us live, like all the people we've been talking to in this stream, then you can join us on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph every Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central, where we play 3 games every single stream. So hey, come join us on Twitch where we play all the games.
And for those on Twitch, we will be right back.